Hey friends, today we're gonna play a little something I call the whiskey game. I'm the next contestant on the whiskey game, the show that pairs classic whiskey cocktails with totally randomly selected flavored whiskeys. Let's go! All right, let's just start the show. Listen, the whiskey game, what are we doing? The world is filled with weird flavored spirits, flavored whiskeys, flavored rums, flavored vodkas. And here at How to Drink Labs, we don't really know what to do with that kind of thing. Just standing around doing a tasting of it just seemed kind of not really like it was gonna be compelling or useful. Just taste it. What do we say? Well, it tastes like the thing. What we decided to do was to put some classic cocktails into the skull and to create a wheel, if you will, of flavored whiskeys. And we will spin the wheel and pick a cocktail. Oh, by the way, since we're doing this flavored whiskey episode, if any of these flavored whiskeys sound like something you want to try out, why don't you check out the link in the pinned comment below to Curiata, because they ship whiskey all over America, 28 or 30 of the states, which covers like 80% of the US population. Let's go. It's the whiskey game today on How to Drink. So what are we working with? We've got, a cherry flavored whiskey smash. That's actually probably gonna be great. What is our cherry whiskey? Oh, cool. It's this totally normal brand Whiskey Dick. Very normal. The research for this episode, by the way, I want to point out, consisted of me and Meredith walking around a liquor store and laughing. So here's a quick taste of the neat Whiskey Dick. They're gonna use that audio, I'm sure. Holy shit. I don't know, man. This might not be good. It's very, very cherry. 66 proof. Not really a whole blown whiskey there. Well, we gotta make a whiskey smash. I wanna add 3 lemon wedges to my shaker. 3/4 of an ounce of simple. More like 4 mint leaves. And 2 ounces of our Whiskey Dick cherry whiskey. You know, Meredith, I gotta tell you, there's really no reason this should be bad.
Oh.
Honestly, this one should be pretty good.
Cherry?
Yeah, like a cherry lemonade doesn't even sound awful at all.
I think it's gonna be good. I think if anything, it'll be like medicine-y, because I find with like cherry flavor, it can turn medicine-y.
It could have a little bit of a Robitussin vibe.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's crack some ice into our shaker. Whoop. I've never seen anybody use this shake. There used to be like Instagrams like, what was your shake? And it was just like bartenders around New York and the world, I suppose, showing off how crazy their shake pattern was. I have no rhythm to my shake. That's not because I have no rhythm. It's because I have a purposely unartful shake, right? I just want it to be unadorned. It's just shaking. But some people are like,
right.
They like make like a show of it and stuff. I mean, I think that's fine if you're in that kind of environment. It was never my shtick. I am going to do a partially gated pour. I have 1 big old ice cube in here that I want to hold back, but everything else can go in my glass. I want my lemons too, if I can get them, yeah. There it is, a whiskey smash. Oh, no, not quite. We want a sprig of mint, and this one's pretty wilty, but it's fine for me. Ah. A whiskey smash. Cherry whiskey smash. Let's see how it is. It actually smells really nice. The cherry whiskey smash smells extremely good. It just smells like delicious cherry mint lemonade. That's not bad. I don't know that you want the cherry there, but I don't think I hate it. There's just a lot going on now in this drink is my only complaint, really. Like, the cherry is pretty present. It works pretty well with the lemon and the mint. This drink feels overly sweet. I don't know what like the actual sugar content is. Like if I were to have like a spectrometer and I did a Brix rating on it or something like that, it would neither surprise me to find out that like, oh, that's really sweet, or it's not that sweet, but like psychologically, regardless, cherry in this case, you associate it with sweetness. So it feels really sweet. Could you cut the sugar back? If you did, I don't know if it would taste like cherry at all, because cherry kind of needs sweet to taste like cherry. Otherwise, it would just be like, what's that tart thing in this drink? I think this is what my takeaway on this is. This works. It is in no way an improvement on a whiskey smash. I think a whiskey smash is a better, more complete, better drink. I personally hold with that engineer's expression. It's not done when there's nothing left to add. It's done when there's nothing left to take away. There is too much going on in here. You don't need it. Is it a cool novelty? Does it, because it works and like, would somebody like it? Yeah, probably. I think that you probably should cut the sugar back a little bit. Yeah, it's all right.
Whiskey Smash is one of the whiskey drinks that I'm like least familiar with, so I don't like immediately with a sour or with a old fashioned. I'm gonna know
It's a lot like a sour.
what I'm tasting it against. Too sweet.
Too sweet, just flat out. She's like, no, I'm not missing words. This is too sweet. Thank you, Whiskey Dick. Moving on, let's do another spin of the wheel. We're doing a walnut toffee mint julep. Oh boy, my unpolished julep cup. We need our walnut toffee whiskey. Where is it? Ah, yes. Cask Crew. Out with the old and in with the orange, it says, for some reason. Whoa. It smells like pancake syrup. I can truly, hold on a second. That sounds like something that would be at IHOP, like on pancakes. That's unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie, that's delicious. What's the alcohol content here? Okay, 35%. I was like, the way they have it broken down, it's like, but it's 51% 3-year-old Canadian rye, 49% American corn. It makes it sound like it's higher proof, but it's actually 35%. Okay. Throw some mint in there. I usually use about a half an ounce, maybe a little less, simple on this. 3 ounces of this. It's pancake syrup tasty. I think it might work, honestly. I don't know. I like to muddle my mint in a mint julep, so let's just give that a little expression. We gotta crush some ice. Oh, we should do the silent maneuver. I call speed bag ice. Fill this up with ice. A little aggressive, Greg. We'll throw some mint on the top here. Ooh, yes. There we go. Mint julep. And a straw. A sody straw. The straw is the wrong straw, but we'll make do. That is my walnut toffee mint julep. Is this any good? No. No. Ah. Oh, man. It reminds me of like gas station flavored coffee. That's what that tastes like. That tastes like a Sheetz coffee on a road trip at 3 in the morning with some kind of flavorant added. It's the wrong use for this particular flavored whiskey. Hey, Meredith, why don't you try it? It's on the edge of being okay, but like it is not
like mint and syrup. I don't think.
It's not okay.
Again, just too sweet.
Just too sweet. Meredith's favorite note, it's just too darn sweet. The walnuts end up reading very bitter against like the syrupiness, the mintedness. I don't know. You're right. The main complaint here is that this is overly sweet.
Yeah, I feel like I need a tongue scraper.
Yeah. This does not feel like my finest content, but here we go. Spinning the wheel again. Not my finest moment. Peach New York Sour. Now that might be something. This is gonna be a peach New York Sour. All right, sure. Oh yeah. That's the good peach whiskey. It comes from a box. Ooh, baby. We got a peach-colored Crown Royal dice bag. I want to point out that the pour spout on the bottle of Crown Royal is kind of comedically small for the size of the Crown Royal, isn't it? It just is. Like, it just wants to be like a few millimeters bigger. I don't know. I just feel like this bottle should be embarrassed about its anatomy. Peachy, 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 peachy. So I need 1 ounce of my lemon juice. Let's do half an ounce of simple. So it's a 2-to-1 simple, so that actually, I find that works out really well for sour recipes. And 2 ounces of our peach whiskey. 1 ice cube. The other ice cube we crack. Ow. That's like the first time I've ever actually hit my hands. That's a good TikTok. I should do a TikTok about cracking ice cubes. Yeah. Shaky dakey. I don't know what you're supposed to do with all these flavored whiskeys, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't know what you do with them. Like, if you can't just make a cocktail with them, what's the purpose?
They sippers? You just sit and sip?
I guess that's it. So that's our sour, but now we've got to make it a New York sour. We're gonna use a bottle of this Stone Lantern wine blend and just do a little float of red wine on the top of that. Which sounds crazy, but it works. And there you have a very nice looking New York sour made with Crown Royal Peach. Let's see if it's pure poison. Here we go. To New York. Oh, baby. It tastes like puke.
Like you want to puke or actual puke this time?
Like eating puke. They taste like eating puke. Because the wine is reasonably dry. And then the cocktail is sweet but peachy. And it sounds like a thing you might put in sangria. But here, it is not that harmonious. Why don't we go on for a little more? Wow. It takes some turds on you. So it starts out as a pretty lemony sour. And then it says, hello, my name is Red Wine. It's nice to meet you. But while it's saying that, this like clown shows up and goes, Peaches! Hello, my name is Red Wine. It's nice to Peaches! Is kind of the experience of this drink. Just kind of screaming in your ear. And then Peaches does a little break dance on the kitchen floor while Red Wine is just trying to get out at this point. Just trying to get the hell out of there. But the Peaches are still yelling at you. Peaches showed up. There's something about the flavor of the peaches combining with the lemon sour and the red wine. Because wine is dry and a little tanniny. And then the peaches. What does peach taste like? Well, peach tastes like peach. But peach, when you combine it with tannins and sour lemon flavor, it tastes like bile. This drink tastes a lot like a wet burp. So, why am I doing it? How did we get here? Why is any of this happening to me? Up next, it's another abomination straight from the pits of the wheel. Greg faces the wheel. We're gonna make a vanilla Manhattan. Vanilla Manhattan coming right up. I got some Dolan. Yeah, that'll be fine. 1 ounce of Dolan vermouth. Meredith, you think that the vanilla Manhattan is it good or bad?
I think this one has promise.
Promise? You think so?
Vermouth tastes a little...
Yeah, it probably should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you can get another Crown Royal bag of a different color. And this is Crown Royal vanilla. Yeah, I mean, this could be okay. I think it'll be overly sweet. 2 ounces of our vanilla Crown Royal and 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, doing what they call the 2-1-2 formula. Crack a little ice in there. 1 oversized coupe. Pour that in there. Put a cherry in there. And what do we got? We got ourselves a vanilla Manhattan. Let's see how this is. So I got a problem with Manhattans in general from the episode, which we should not speak of, the Manhattan Matrix. It's hard for me to drink these anymore. This happily tastes almost nothing like a Manhattan. This tastes like a vanilla candy dessert drink. Is it good? No. Is it drinkable? Yeah. You know what this tastes like? This tastes like something you'd eat at like a Hard Rock Cafe or a theme park or a chain restaurant. You'd be fine if this came out based on where it would be served. Now, if you got this at like a nice place and they brought this out, I think you'd be upset. I think you'd feel a little ripped off. The thing with the vanilla is the vanilla that they put into liquors when they like make a liquor that is extra vanilla. It always kind of comes across as tasting like vanilla scented hookah tobacco to me. A little heavy, a little thick, a little syrupy, not delicate, not balanced, not good. Could you potentially do something with Crown Royal vanilla? Maybe. Why would you? Why? Why would you? Well, up next on How to Drink, the final cocktail, we're gonna make an old fashioned, because I know that's what's left in the skull. It's gonna be an old fashioned made with la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. A coconut old fashioned. Oh, Jesus. I got my glass. American Beach Whiskey. Cocoa Nut. You know it's good whiskey because it comes in a frosted blue bottle. So let's get a big ice cube. Big old ice cube. Let's do a 1/4 ounce pour of Simple. 2 dashes of our Angostura bitters. And a 2 ounce pour of American Beach Whiskey Coconut. Something tells me this won't be great.
My fingers wouldn't even let me type coconut whiskey. I typed coconut rum.
Coconut whiskey is an abomination. It should not exist. Give this a quick stir here. Careful, gentlemen. Let's grab an orange twist. Good spray, he says. And here we have apparently a coconut old fashioned. Wow. Whoa, ow. Oh my word. Listen to me. There's a lot of complexity in here. Not all of it is bad. Not all of it is good. Very little of it is good. Very too sweet. So sweet. Absolutely syrup. The Angostura bitters are doing a lot of heavy lifting because the coconut, but you know, the thing, oh man, this sucks because it's that coconut whiskey, orange and Angostura bitters kind of works. It's bad, but like at the same time, like it does have a kind of spicy toasted coconut thing that's like remarkably good given the randomness and insanity of American beach whiskey coconut old fashioned cocktail. It's not sophisticated. Like it's a real himbo of a drink. I don't know if you're familiar with that term, Meredith, but that's what the TikTokers are talking. Sometimes they talk about himbos. It's like a male bimbo. That's a perfect explanation for what this is. Because it's just like a finely oiled pectoral muscles in the sand and hair blonde blowing in the wind. I don't know what the himbo fantasy is. I'm not going to lie. It's not one I share. It's not my thing. But I can understand. Okay, fine. That's a thing that people got. And it strikes me as a himbo drink. Also a car wash drink. I can't explain that. It's something with car wash. You know what? This drink reminds me, apropos of nothing, of one of my favorite movies, Earth Girls Are Easy. And that's kind of what I'm going for here. It is very Valley Girl Malibu 80s cocktail. It seems like it belongs at the Galleria. Orange, coconut, spices. Is it a good old fashioned? No. No. Way too sweet, very unbalanced. Tastes like whiskey? No, not at all. Does it taste like coconut? No, I don't think it even tastes like coconut. It tastes like beach spice, and you can decide what that means to you. Meredith, please drink this. In fact,
Yeah, I'm curious.
this is Meredith Sour. She's now sampling. That was a bullshit sip.
Okay, fine.
Get it all in there. You have to put it all together in your mouth. Spend time with it. Let it ride around on your tonsils.
When the bitter and the peach mix.
Something bad happens, right? A little pukey.
Yeah, it's gaggy. It's like that's unpleasant.
A gag in a glass. Unpleasant. An unpleasant gag glass. This is a vanilla old Manhattan.
Not too bad. Very sweet.
But I think like theme park drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's like someone drinks that, thinks that's what a Manhattan tastes like. It's a real Manhattan. It's like, what's wrong with this Manhattan?
That's the Manhattan that Partition Machine would make for you. Oh, and the coconut old fashioned.
That I hate. That I
just
truly hate.
Despises it. I'm trying to break it down though in an objective way. What do you hate about it?
It has a good aftertaste.
Sure.
All I got
that
was
for you.
sugar. But it does have something that happens after. Sour is the opposite. It's like, okay, too sweet, and then you breathe out, and it's like, this is extra terrible.
Yeah, exactly. The sour is good up front, really bad right after that. This is pretty bad right on front, but then you're like, it sort of grows on you. You know what I haven't done yet? I haven't tried the beach whiskey neat. Also, I just like the idea of American beach whiskey. I do like that name, American beach whiskey. It tells you what it is, who it's for, where to enjoy it, time and the place it came from. It's American beach whiskey. You're overthinking it, Greg. Here's a sample of coconut American beach whiskey. No, it doesn't taste like coconuts. It tastes like American beach whiskey. Whatever that means. I don't get coconut on there. I just get like sweet whiskey and flavors.
But when you breathe out, do you get coconut?
Not really. This is awful, truly awful, because it's an old fashioned. But if I told you this is a toasted coconut cobbler, a spiced coconut macchiato or something, like if I told you it was something different and you had a different expectation, this is a toasted spiced coconut smasher. I think that you would have a very different expectation of it because you're not thinking of it as an old-fashioned. It makes for a very, very, very bad old-fashioned. But for spiced coconut cordial whiskey, coconut cordial, it's kind of fine.
I respectfully disagree. Question I have is, can you make a good flavored whiskey drink? The ginger spice is interesting to me. Would that be good in a mint julep?
It's too much work to find out. It would cease to be a mint julep entirely and become a mule. Because a julep is whiskey, sweet, and thing without bitters.
Right.
I think it would just become a mule as soon as you added ginger to it. You could make like a thyme julep. You could make a basil julep. You could make a mint julep. You could do a lot of other kinds of juleps, but I think that once you start adding anything kind of hot and spicy to it, it ceases to be a julep. Because ginger is such a powerful flavor, it's gonna run roughshod over whatever else is in there. Because there's that hot ginger in there, if it's enough of it, you can almost use any vodka you want. And that's the same thing with like a Bloody Mary. Because of the horseradish, you can almost put anything you want there. Because horseradish is such like a powerful flavor. It's like the primary ingredient in the imitation wasabi that we eat here in America. Like, what are you going to pair that with that that's going to compete with? So I don't know. I think that like, yeah, you're going to add ginger to a mint julep, and it's just not going to be a julep anymore. Today has been a journey through my life decisions and how I got here with a wheel of bad cocktail ideas. If you like this kind of thing, maybe we'll do it again. Let me know. And if you like the show, well, I have made, to date, 100,000 episodes of How to Drink. I have social media accounts. I am on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Patreon, and the TikTok. And you can find those places right here in this cute little block of text that's appearing right before your beady little eyes. I also have been making this show for 1,000 years. I'm the oldest man on the internet. Here are 4 of my hundreds of thousands of episodes of How to Drink for you to peruse right now. Slight exaggerations apply. I'll see you soon, but until then, have a great one. Good night, good luck, and I love you, and bye-bye. See you soon on another episode of HTD.